So yes, this is about it for the channel probably. Figured I'd just get that out of the way. Yes, you're seeing me. I haven't really done a video like this ever, so it's kind of weird. Usually see the RC cars and stuff like that. Yes, it's an absolute mess down here. And I'll get into that later in the video, but that's not really the topic of this video. So a few videos ago, I made a video saying that I was selling my Kraton 6S EXB, and it has not sold yet. I've had it listed for $575. I dropped the price down to $500, and now I'm trying to get $400 out of it. Still hasn't sold, and I'll get into these other two RCs right here, along with the Kraton 4S. But first, I want to explain everything else, because I feel like it's going to make a little bit more sense. So I really don't know what to say. I haven't really put too much thought into it, but I do just kind of want to make a video letting you guys know what's going on and where the future of the channel is going to go and what I'm doing right now. So I'll just start with the current state of everything. I am selling all of my RC cars. I'm keeping Colin's cars because they're obviously not mine. I can't sell them. So VSCX10 II, the Capra, and the E-Revo are staying. And then, of course, I still have access to all of Brandon's RC cars. I've filmed with him a lot over the summer. I'll put a link to his channel right up here. He has a lot of Armor RC cars, and I'm grateful for all the help that he has given me with the channel. But I think the biggest problem that I'm experiencing right now at Trax RC is not wanting to put in the time anymore, because it does take a lot of time. I mean, I post one video a week, and I actually haven't made a video since last summer. I've been posting old videos that I made. I mean, me and Brandon, we put in a solid month of work every weekend, and we filmed like, I want to say 8 to 10 videos every single weekend, so that I would have content to post all winter long. And I actually still have a lot of videos to post, but I really don't want to make more again after all of these ones run out of the pipeline. And the reason being is because, mainly for college, I'm going to Utah this fall, and I'm super excited for it. It's going to be awesome. I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have for RC cars, especially the bashers. I don't plan on bringing any with. I might bring a crawler. I don't really know yet. And then on top of that, I've already had the opportunity to meet big names in the off-road industry when I was out there for a college visit just like 2 weeks ago. I was able to meet Mischief Maker and Holly and Walter over there, and then a few other people. But that experience really opened up to me just how much opportunity there is in Utah for me, plus the services that I can offer to the entire car community over in St. George. So I'm excited for those opportunities, but those opportunities can't really happen with the current state of my Jeep, because a lot of it revolves around what trails that my Jeep is capable of doing. Right now it's just on 33s and stock suspension, so it's not able to do a ton, plus the motor blew up. Yeah, I'm in the current state of fixing it. But if you want to see all the Jeep stuff, go check out my other channel. Link will be down below as always. But essentially with my other pages, I want to focus a lot on providing a photography and videography service to other people in the automotive industry, and then posting my own automotive content, because that's really my true passion. And quite honestly, for a while now, I felt like this channel has held me back. Yes, the numbers on this channel are a lot higher than my other platforms that I've built so far, but I'm also not seeing a very high growth or very engaging comments on this channel. I've thought about making other social media pages, like an Instagram account for Trax RC and stuff like that, but I've experienced firsthand that having multiple accounts on multiple different subjects, like if I have an Instagram and a YouTube for Trax RC, and then I have a YouTube, Instagram, TikTok for my other stuff, it's a lot, and I end up not checking everything to make sure like my analytics are good and stuff like that. It's just a lot to handle. So I just felt like Trax RC in general has been a limitation, because although it is a lot of fun and I do like RC cars still, I'll probably get into them again in the future. I just don't know when that will be. Maybe during college, maybe after. But I know that this summer I'm not planning on doing a lot with RC cars, because I plan on working to pay for Jeep parts and stuff like that, and then also saving for college on top of it. In the past, I would devote pretty much only the weekends over summer to make RC videos. My family has a camper at a permanent campsite here in Illinois, so we go there on the weekends. It's a lot of fun. I still enjoy it, and I'll probably go every once in a while here and there over the summer. But I'm going to use that time to probably make more Jeep videos and stuff like that, and I might make some RC videos here and there. Is this thing recording? Okay, perfect. I have to get into all the camera stuff too that I bought. So yeah, this summer I really don't really plan on making a ton of videos, and then at least during the first semester of college, I don't really plan on it. Yeah, so I'm really just not gonna have a lot of time to make RC videos, at least in the next 6 months to a year, for sure. And having a channel, it's not something that you can just post every so often on. I mean, it's gotta be a weekly commitment, and I'd rather put time into my other social media accounts and stuff like that, so. But don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it a lot. I haven't even drove an RC car since it had to have been August, September of last year. So I've talked about a few of the reasons why I'm not going to have time for RC videos. I want to go back into the video with the Creighton success when I mentioned that I was going to sell it to pay for my camera gear. I did end up getting all of it, which is awesome. I didn't end up getting everything that I planned for because right after I bought the majority of the parts and equipment, my Jeep blew up, and I'll get to that more here in a second after I mention the camera stuff. But I ended up getting the Sony a7 III, which I record with right now. No longer using my iPhone 14 Pro, which is still really good. I still love it. It takes fantastic pictures. A lot of them are very comparable to the Sony a7 III, but I mean, I just needed a camera because I want to do more of like providing a service for other people, and you can't do that with a phone really unless you want $50 photo shoots. Plus it looks more professional. So I got the camera, I got an ND filter which I'm not using right now, and you guys probably won't even know what it is. You know what, let's just go up to my room, I'll show you everything, why not? The studio, real quick, is in the basement. We are currently finishing the basement. This has been a project that my dad took on, I want to say a month or 2 months ago, and this is going to be turning into my sister's bedroom. There's a door right over here, but as you saw in the intro, I kind of had to move everything away from the workbench there. And yes, I use desk lamps for my lights. It works really good, honestly. I can't complain. I've used this same exact setup for years and it's been great, and I've built a whole channel revolving around this space pretty much. And all the cinder blocks are where I store batteries. It's just very safe because if one goes up, they're not all gonna blow up, so I'm not gonna go into everything though. So this is the editing station. That's my computer, my mic. I've showed you guys this before in a video when I first got it. This is the ND filter I was talking about. It's variable, so basically it gives you more motion blur. You can see it just got darker. Gets really dark too. Basically it limits the amount of sun that goes to the lens so you can reduce your shutter speed. That's my GoPro, I've had that. This is my new gimbal. It's the DJI RS2. It's an absolute powerhouse. I was gonna get some dual mounts and a monitor before my Jeep blew up, and I ended up not doing it, so I've just been rocking the included briefcase handle, so then you could hold it two ways, like this or like this. I got my camera bag, some extra batteries. This is just the case for the ND filter. And then I got a new camera bag. I absolutely love it. It's very tactical, but with the gimbal, I got the Pro combo, so it comes with things that basically I can use my phone, and whatever way I rotate my phone or move my phone, it will move the gimbal the same way. So I find that's pretty cool. I haven't really used it much yet. I've pretty much just been using this setup as it is, and it works pretty well for me, but I wanted the option to use the Pro stuff in the future if I ever felt like it. So that's why I got the Pro combo, plus it was only $50 more. I did get more storage. This is 2 terabytes SSD storage from SanDisk. This is my old one, it's a 500 gig. So I just wanted a little bit of a faster SSD for editing and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. We'll go in the garage here and I'll show you the Jeep. There she is. So my Jeep blew up about a month, almost a month ago, maybe 2 months. And that's the new motor in it. My old motor is in here. Basically what's wrong with this motor, the oil pump drive assembly went out, the valves are all shot, all the rockers are very loose, and when I drained the oil, I found very big chunks of metal, probably from a bearing. That's what I'm assuming, but I'm gonna take apart that motor and see what's going on. But the new motor has almost half the mileage. It was rebuilt roughly 5,000 miles ago, and my Jeep blew up at 80K because it's an LJ, it has pretty low miles, that's why I got it, and it is rust free. But yeah, it blew up at 80K, which is unfortunate. You guys will be the first to hear it because no one else will. I'm actually getting Rubicon axles for this thing. I am so excited because if you know anything about Jeeps, Rubicon axles are $3,500 to $4,000 from a TJ. I got them for $1,000. Absolute steal. I'm very excited to install them because they're bolt-in. I get front and rear lockers. I get 410 gears, which are good for about 37s. This thing is going to be so much better at off-roading. And then I'm going to get a lift before Utah and 37s, maybe fenders. That's the plan. But yeah, that's the state of my Jeep. There's the front clip, and kind of as I'm going along, I'm cleaning everything. I painted the motor motor. I added some custom touches on the top of the valve cover. Got a new oil cap, a little shiny dipstick handle. I painted the block black and it looks really good. And that's the culprit right there of my old motor. This thing right here, the distributor. That essentially blew out. Yeah, fun times. So if you want more of the car stuff, again, go check out my other channel. That's where I'm gonna be posting from now on, probably. So now I'll go back inside and I'll show you more of the RC cars. All right, back down here. And I really don't know why I didn't just grab my tripod because it was in the garage. But what I want to talk about down here some more is, hold on, I gotta think. There's so much I wanted to say. I should have wrote this all down. I don't know why I didn't. Whatever. So I've kind of explained to you guys why I'm not gonna have time for Trax RC anymore. Is this camera? Okay, I'm down here. No. Right, we're gonna stuff that under it. There, that works. Okay, so I've kind of talked to you guys about why I'm not gonna have time for RC channel stuff anymore. I am selling all of my RC cars, like I said, and that money is going to be used to pay for building my new axles because I am going to strip them down, paint them, fix the minor issues that are wrong with them, and then I am going to sleeve, truss, and gusset them. So then basically they're as strong as a Dana 60, but about a tenth of the price. So I'm excited for that. That's gonna be roughly about $700, and I'll make all that, if everything goes accordingly, from selling my RC cars. So yeah. So the Creighton 4S, I really do love this RC car. I do not have the M2C basher bar yet, like I've told you guys a million times in the comments that I would be getting. But there is good chances that you will see more of this RC car because I know that a lot of you guys love it, including me and including Brandon over at RC Basher. So I gave him first dibs on all of my RC cars. If he wanted to buy any, I was gonna give him a pretty good deal, not for free, but I was gonna cut him a few bucks on the sale of my cars. So he wanted the Creighton 4S. He wasn't really interested in the boat, the Creighton 6S, or the Infraction. I haven't heard a definite answer, but I think he's gonna buy it. Probably gonna get back to me here in the next few days. But yeah, he's probably gonna buy this one, so then you guys will see it on his channel, or maybe my channel in the future. And I'm not deleting this channel, by the way. I'm just not really gonna post on it often. But yeah, the Creighton 6S, or 4S, the Creighton 4S, is not leaving for sure. It's probably not going to go too far. Now let's talk about the Pro Boat here. And if you're new to the channel, you probably have never seen this before, and that's okay, because it's been a long time since I've even mentioned it or even drove it. So this is my Pro Boat Shockwave. It's a discontinued model. You can't get any parts for it, and I do like it. I just don't have a good spot to run it all the time, so that's why I don't really drive it. I ended up getting this boat for free from a friend, and I made it run better by putting Traxxas electronics in it. It's like the electronics out of a Stampede two-wheel drive, and it runs really good. And then I'm also able to run it on a 2S Traxxas LiPo. So I get a little bit more speed out of it. Plus, once you're running the boat, LiPos run very linear, so pretty much run at the same speed, and then right when it's about to die, it'll cut off, and then you won't be able to drive it. Whereas nickel metal hydride batteries, which this ran on previously, it's a slow decrease in power, and it gets slower the more juice you use. So that's why I swapped it out, and I am selling it for, I listed it for $75 because I really didn't see any on the market. I had someone, the first person who messaged me, he asked for $50. I'm like, sure, I got this boat for free. I put no money into it. So yeah, I'll give it away for $50. And then since then, I've had 5 people message me asking for $75. And the first guy who messaged me, he's coming tomorrow to pick it up. I think he'll probably get it. If not, it's going away for $75. And I'm including the trailer with it because I got it for free. And then also a little tow hitch kind of thing. So yeah, that's the Pro Boat. And then this big behemoth right here, Creighton 6S converted to 8S. As you guys know, I acquired it in a trade with my Stampede 4x4. It was a very unexpected, very instant trade. But it worked out for the better because I was able to get a lot more value. So this RC still hasn't sold. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, that works. So this RC still hasn't sold. I don't know why. It's the cleanest Creighton on Facebook Marketplace that I've seen, listed for one of the cheapest. I don't know what's going on. It's really starting to irritate me because it's been for sale for a long time now. I have it listed for $400. This thing is so heavy. Oh my god. I have it listed for $400. No one's messaged me yet. Yeah, that's about it. So, onto the Infraction. So, the armor Infraction. I really contemplated keeping it, but then again, I don't know when I'm gonna use RCs again, so that's why I'm deciding to sell it. I absolutely love this thing. I would get another one for sure. If I'm going to get back into the hobby, which I imagine I might, this is the first one I'm gonna buy because I have under $300 invested into it. It was very cheap. I love it. It runs good. It's never broken on me besides a little crack in the chassis right here, and a drive shaft fell apart one time. So I have had great success with the infraction. I beat it to absolute obliteration. The body is damaged, but it looks cool. I don't know how to explain it. The front splitter is all beat, but still very usable. Like, I absolutely love it. It has very bald tires, but they work fine. Like, it just makes it more fun. You can slide around corners and stuff like that. And I've had so much fun with this RC car. Just the way it drives, it reminds me of Ken Block, honestly. With the unicorn and all that. RIP, unfortunately, but yeah, that's probably why I loved it so much, especially now that he passed away and all that, which is very sad and unfortunate, because he kind of influenced my start for the RC hobby and then cars and all that. But aside from all that, I do like this RC. I'm sad that I have to sell it for future opportunities, but I think it'll all work out, and yeah, I'm super happy that I got it still. I absolutely love it. I am selling this thing for $200. I had a lot of fun, so that's all that matters. Made some great videos with it, some of my favorite videos actually, but yeah. That's the infraction. So that's all the cars that I'm selling. I'm probably going to throw in some batteries with some of the sales if the buyer wants them. I'm probably going to sell my Venom Pro Duo charger to Brandon, because if he does buy the Kraton 4S, he's going to need my 4S batteries and also the 4S charger, because he doesn't have a charger that can charge 4S. So the Venom is probably going to go away, which that thing has been taking a beating along with my Trax charger. That thing has taken some abuse too. But I think I'm going to end up keeping the Trax charger maybe. I don't know. Alright, so now for the future of the channel. I know I kind of touched on it a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to just kind of leave it as is, post here and there when I come home from school and stuff like that, or if I let Brandon take control of some things. Obviously I can't just give the channel to him because I've kind of taken on the legal side of things and the financial side. So I'm thinking that if you guys would be interested in seeing more content, I could teach him kind of my ways of editing, so then the videos flow together. He'd kind of be like a part of the channel, if that makes sense. Essentially, he would just keep the channel alive, keep it growing, and every once in a while I would come back probably and make some videos with him. It's not something that I've put too much thought into yet. I know I just briefly mentioned it to him. If you guys want to see a video with him, maybe we can explain things a little bit more, but if that's something that you guys would be interested in, seeing more of his RC cars. He has the Granite, the Vortex, a few of the little axial crawlers, and then he has a brushed Arma infraction, which is why he didn't buy mine, because he already has one. And I think that's it. He does have a really cool build coming with his Vortex that I was going to make a video on, and I might still do that, but maybe we could do like a collaborative video for that. He makes a video for his channel, I make one for mine, put them together and explain kind of the next steps for both channels, I guess. That might be an idea. Am I recording? Thank God. I hate how there's no front light on this camera to tell me. But yeah, I mean, I think I really touched on everything. I don't know if there's something I'm missing. I feel like that's it. If I'm editing this, I might jump back in and say something if I think of it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the support. And thank you for all the great opportunities you have gave me over the past, how long have I been doing this? At least 6 years I've had this channel. It started out with me, Colin, and Sean, and then they kind of went to do their own thing. Wasn't really that public, but I've mentioned it before to you guys. And now we're just moving on to bigger and better things. That's all I can say. I am probably like a ghost right now. The lighting just dropped. Is that better, or do I look like a giant ghost still? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before, but I wanted to try it too. So thank you guys for everything. I don't know when the next time I'll see you. Peace out. Also, really quick, if you guys have any questions for me about the future of the channel or the future of my business and stuff like that, I guess I could say, because technically it is a business, drop it down below. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions, or if you just want to say bye, I don't know. Don't unsubscribe though. I mean, that'd be foolish, because it's not the end of the channel, it's just kind of goodbye for now. It's not really a bye, like I'm not getting rid of it, but it's more of this is what's going on and what I'm doing. But yeah, I just want to throw that in.